Welcome everybody to our colonial living room. We're so glad you're here. This is the first time in a few years we've done a preview for Food and Wine Festival. 17th annual year. We're really excited. We have 25 plus marketplaces. We have, of those, 24 new dishes. Some of them are tweaks, some of them are brand new. We have a brand new Florida marketplace called Florida Local this year. You'll get to taste the ceviche today from that. We have a brand new Terra marketplace that is vegan food with organic wines. So you're going to taste some of the really wonderful, delicious things today. It's going to be a long afternoon, so pace yourself. And I'll introduce Jenny, who will introduce the team. I'm Pam Branda, by the way. Did I say that?
You did.
Okay.
So, and everyone knows Jenny, I think. As Pam mentioned, we have great food at the marketplaces, and I have to read from my notes because I'm as good as she is. I'll write off the here I have Festival Welcome Center. I'm sure many of you have been there and some of you have not, but this year the Festival Welcome Center will be quite exciting with a new Ghirardelli from the bean to the bar chocolate experience with drinking chocolate that is supposed to be to die for, and Michael Jenner will be telling you all about that. And of course we also have the mixology seminars again this year that were so popular last year, as well as the beverage seminars, the culinary demos, and the wine shop, where this year you can actually do some samplings throughout the day. And Marianne Hunnell will tell you a little bit more about that. In fact, now I think it's time for me to introduce everyone here. If you don't already know that we have Michael Jenner, who is the Event Content Development Operations Manager.
So they can start.
Michael, anyone who has just overall questions about the festival content, feel free to talk to Michael. He's great. And then we have Marianne Hunnell, who is the Festival Content Development Manager, and many of you know her, and she can tell you anything about the beverages and all the other great programs, from the special to the premium events that we have going on throughout the 46 days of the festival. Thank you. And then our chefs we have here today, we have Greg Hannon and we have Al Youngman, who are chefs de cuisine. And they can answer any of your questions about the food that will be served throughout the festival. Don't forget we have the nightly Eat to the Beat concerts. Even though many people are here for the food, the concerts are really popular, and they occur every night, 3 times during the festival. And this year, we also have a new VIP chef marketplace tour that is already sold out, but I think that speaks to how popular this festival is and why so many people, how people want to go behind the scenes and see how things are put together and talk to the chefs, and hopefully we'll have more of those next year as well. And, pardon me? Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the special?
Oh, okay. Okay, before we start eating, Marianne will tell you a little bit about the wine and beverages.
Well, first of all, thank you all for being here this afternoon. We're so excited to roll out some of the elements of the 17th Annual Food and Wine Festival. Upon arrival today, you all were able to get a taste of the Fairy Tale Cuvée, which is a sparkling wine from the Russian River Valley in Sonoma. That's a very special sparkling wine that was created for Walt Disney World probably around 1996, 1997. Over the years, many of our guests have enjoyed that wine, that sparkling wine, in our specialty restaurants, but many guests had asked over the years, how can we see that back at the festival? So in Scandinavia this year, we thought that that would be a real treat, that guests, if they wanted to start with some sparkling wine, if they were going to go from that side of the park and go around, that would be a great treat. Of course, we have desserts and champagne that has the Moet champagnes still available. And something a little bit different that we did in that particular marketplace, we've got some great desserts, great champagne, but once again, based upon much of the feedback that we received from guests, is wanting to have some kid-friendly type of beverages. And so this year in that particular marketplace, we brought back an old favorite, Nesquik. How many of you remember Nesquik from, Once Upon a Time? Well, how novel. We put it in a slushie machine and it foamed up, and so our guests are going to be able to taste either Nesquik in chocolate or strawberry. So if somebody doesn't want to start with sparkly, they can start with a nice low-fat, Nesquik, with a non-alcoholic, and kind of do a toast to the festival, with the Nesquik. You'll actually have the opportunity to taste that today later on. We've got this available. Some of the other cocktails that we're going to be featuring today come from the Florida Marketplace. Florida Local, we've got the Florida Orange Grove has two wonderful, the Key Lime wine, which is made from 100% key lime juice. And it's not made from the typical muscadine grape that's usually indigenous to Florida. This is actually made from key lime juice. And you'll be able to taste that. It pairs absolutely incredible with the shrimp ceviche that the chefs have prepared for that marketplace. And you'll be able to taste that in the Florida Local area over there. Another wine that we have pouring today is from the Mendocino area of California, and it is in Terra. And this is the Paul Dolan Pinot Noir, and it's organic wine that is from the Mendocino area, and it will go wonderfully with the Colorado beef or the chicken dish that we're going to be serving you today. Another wine that we're pouring is the Kim Crawford Unoaked Chardonnay from Melbourne, and that is going to be in the New Zealand marketplace. It's going to pair very nicely with the scallop dish, but also it complements some of the dishes that we have here this afternoon, if you'd like to have a taste of a Chardonnay. And then the two beers that are kind of fun. One, well, I'll actually show this. This is a really fun beer from the Florida Beer Company. This is an exclusive label right now to the festival, so you are not going to be able to get this anywhere. The Florida Beer Company actually just opened up a brewery in Port Canaveral. It's not quite yet opened up to the public, but this year they are brewing the Devil's Triangle brew for us for the festival. And so guests will be able to really enjoy in the Florida Local something that's coming here from Central Florida as well. And then in the Sam Adams area, we've got a hard apple cider that is something new that Boston Beer is putting together. This is something that if you wanted something more like an ale, or you didn't want beer, but you wanted something to quench your thirst over in that marketplace, you can go ahead and enjoy this as well. We have so many other different wines and beers and spirits and cocktails that are part of the festival. There's about over 50 new items this year. I can be on talking about this the rest of the afternoon, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to finish it up with saying that the last cocktail that you'll be receiving today is actually our, this year we're celebrating Epcot's 30th anniversary, and so we've created a wonderful rum drink. It's a Bacardi Torch Cherry Limeade, and you'll be able to have the opportunity to taste that at some point today. It's almost ready, so enjoy the rest of the afternoon, enjoy the wonderful food, and
Thank you, Mary Ann.